What is up, Drummer Nation? I'm your host, Daniel Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Sorry, I've got views on the mind again. Once more. What is up, Drummer Nation? I'm your host, Daniel Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Oh my god, Shane Dawson is officially cancelled. But first, I'm going to give you some less relevant news to increase the watch time. This week, Rice Gum took to Twitter to announce he's got a new girlfriend. That's right, I care about the love life of a 23-year-old fake rapper, because that's news apparently. Anyway, I messaged Rice Gum for a comment on the story, and he messaged back, "Yo, she dope, bro." And from what my researchers tell me, this means he's very happy with her. Although, to be fair, he said that about the last 3 girlfriends as well. Let's just hope this one's negotiated a better contract this time. Could probably do with a release clause in there as well. Also in the news, True Gordy's DMs have been leaked again! Screenshots of conversations involving True Gordy and a third party appear to show Gordy sending them a flirty love poem. Roll it. Roses are red, violets are blue, I'm the True Gordy. Let me urinate all over you. Forget golden shower, more like gaudy shower. Hilarious banter on this show. I just don't see any way back from this. I mean, how dare he send flirty messages to women privately? Here in the Killer Keemstar clan, we don't do flirting, just doxing instead. Also in the news, Stephen Troy's exposed himself whilst out in public. The allegations came as a video was leaked online appearing to show a man of Stephen's description running nude in the park. I reached out to Stephen to appear in the show, and I'm happy to say he joins us now. Hello, Stephen.
0-6-1, Danny in a cap. How are we, Daniel?
You can just call me Keem. I'm good, thanks.
Good to hear, Danny boy.
It's Keem.
Oh, Keem Melissa's getting a bit touchy in his old age.
Okay, Stephen, let's go to the chase. What do you make of the video currently circulating on Twitter? Is it you?
Well, I'm not going to comment on it too much, Dan. All I will say is, we might have taken Jezza and Willy Bingrove a little bit too far this time. Hashtag Swaztakers.
So what you're saying is that exposing yourself in the middle of a public park was in some way for a video?
Well, on this occasion, forget foul in the park, more like satire in the park. No, forget foul in the park, more like admiring his package in the park. Still, no? Okay.
Alright, Stephen, I think we'll leave it there, thank you.
Forget foul in the park, more like sexual desire in the park.
Okay, see you, Stephen. Wow, well, you've heard it straight from Stephen Tries himself there, confirming that he did expose himself in a public park for a video. Speaking of exposing, Shane Dawson released a video titled Taking Accountability. Not something I'm a fan of personally. In this video, he spoke about all the terrible things he's done in his past and how ashamed he is of them, and rightly so. I can't possibly imagine having a racist past. Definitely not. No. Since then, Shane Dawson's video has been torn apart on Twitter, and now Tati's come out and made her own video, this time exposing Jeffree Star and Shane for their role in the James Charles scandal last year. I'm fuming with Tati, to be honest with you. I always thought there's only room for one 38-year-old bickering like a child on this platform, but no, looks like we got competition, lads. Jeffree Star's response video to Tati, titled Doing the Right Thing, something he's yet to do in his career, has also received backlash, which has only added to the hate he was already getting. And so people are demanding he gets cancelled again. This is why I hate cancel culture. I can't stand it. Unless, of course, I've instigated it, in which case, I'm all for it. Also in the news, Jake Paul is over. Jake Paul had a house party in the middle of a global pandemic. What was he thinking? Why does he keep doing these things time and time again? How has this guy not been cancelled already? I'm fuming. The mayor called it irresponsible and selfish. I mean, that's sort of his entire brand summed up in 2 words. But this hasn't stopped Jake Paul partying in LA. His fake ex-wife and his real ex-girlfriend were also out there partying too, with Tana Mojo taking to Instagram to say she doesn't care about the threat of the virus. Roll it.
Listen, we don't care. Sorry.
Who'd have thought it? A knob acting like a knob. Also in the news, could YouTuber Joe Weller be about to fight Deji? The two have been going back and forth after Joe invited Deji on his podcast and Deji refused. Since then, they've been calling each other out for a boxing match. So let's ask Joe Weller now. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing very good, thanks, Keemy. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks, man. What's going on with you and Deji? Is this real?
Yes, this is very legitimate. It just is. Alright.
Do you think you'd actually stand a chance against him? He did quite well against Jake.
What are you talking about? He lost.
He did better than people thought.
Yeah, but he still lost.
Yeah, but you lost to Jake too.
Yeah, but you know, I wasn't training at the time, and he was.
Okay, but what about the fight with Deji? Could we see that happen at some point?
Well, you know, the offer's there. If he wants it, he can come get it. So, Eddie Hearn, get your checkbook out, bruv.
Well, there you have it. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but Joe Weller there, 100% confirming he will fight KSI's little brother, Deji. Anyway, that's all from me today. Just remember, as soon as I get the scoop, I'll keep you in the loop. Or at least I'll speculate about what's going on and we can work out the facts at a later date. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to slap a like on it. If you're new around here and want to keep up to date on the news, make sure to subscribe and notifications on Drama Nerd Nation, now over 35,000 subscribers. Is that alright? I don't know. Think it was dramatic enough, yeah? The beard looks alright and everything as well? Good? Don't know if it maybe needed a bit more product in it. No? We're good. Cool. Chill. I'm a little bit like the Tony Blair of YouTube. Just sort of, you know, running into conflict without all the correct information. People say to me, they say, Keem, you big legend, you are the greatest source of drama on the internet. You know, you've outdone the bigwigs. You know, you've outdone those at the top. You know, the likes of TMZ, for example, all the big ones, you know. I actually used to work for the FBI back in the day. I was one of their sort of, you know, intelligence officers. That's how I've got, you know, so good at this. Used to give me the code name Blackbeard. And yeah. So, yeah, that's where it all started for me. The FBI, baby. Many people say to me, Keem, are you in your 40s? And I'm thinking, oh, come on, I would not be doing this still if I was in my 40s. No. I'm 38. I'm in my 30s. I'm 30. I'm in 30s. So, you know, young as well. At heart, I am. Young at heart. I won't still be doing this at 40. I'm not a loser. I'm thinking about just, like, changing the thumbnail design at some point. Just like me, nude, on it. Yeah, should we get the thumbnail designer on it? Yeah. I feel like I should get some Killer Keemstar clan merch printed. I think that would sell. Particularly my audience, they'd love it. They'd love that sort of stuff. Yeah, they buy anything, don't they? Yeah. I think people want a trusted news source, don't they? They want someone that's going to give them facts, and that's what I do sometimes, you know. So, you know, who doesn't want to know about the love life of some, you know, teenagers that are half my age? But I think people need to realise there's a different side to it. I don't just like to make videos about, you know, the drama that's happening on the internet. I like to tweet about it as well. So, different formats. One's text, one's video. Get me on Snapchat as well. Alright? I often get asked, Daniel, where do you get your rugged good looks from? And it's a great question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one, to be honest. I don't know. Just genetics, isn't it? I think the cancel culture needs to get a life, you know. Let me commentate on the love lives of teenagers if I want to. Why do I hate cancel culture? Good question. Because they came after me as well, you know. And look at me, I'm still here, still thriving, still living my best life, still young. Definitely am. So, you know, plenty of years ahead. Can't cancel the Keemstar. Word.
Yeah, you know. Just is though. So. Alright, we're not saying goodbye then. Jesus.